Hey guys, what's up? So, the Golden Globes was yesterday, and whenever there's an award show that comes around, I always have to review the outfits. So, without too much talking, let's get into it. So I'm gonna do best dressed, I'm gonna do worst dressed, and I'm gonna do honorable mention. I think I'm gonna start with best dressed. We're gonna start this on a positive note today. So, first we have America Ferrera. And honestly, I know there's like a lot of talk about Dolce & Gabbana, but I really love this dress. I'm a big fan of like silver chainmail vibe, but I think that this dress, it's like simple, but it has so many nice details. Like one, the way that it fits her body is just like gorgeous. Like it fits her body to a T. So fire. And then just like the subtle details on it, the little beaded embroiderment is like so good. I think that a lot of the outfits this year, some of them like were either too basic or some of them were too much, and I think that this like sits perfectly in the middle. I think that this is such a good look. I'm gonna give this look a 9 out of 10. Love it. Okay, next we're gonna do Robert Downey Jr. So I always talk about how men's style, especially for red carpet, is like so bad. Like it's usually so bad. It's usually like a regular suit that any guy would wear to their wedding, like any guy would wear to a funeral. But this I love. This is a Dior suit, and honestly, for starters, I love the color, but I also love the fit. I love that it's not a traditional fit. I think the shoes look really good with it, and I love it. I think that Dior Runway has some really cool pieces, and I think that Dior did a good job throughout the night. There was a lot of good Dior pieces that we'll get through, but we'll start with Robert Downey Jr. If I had to rate his fit, I would give him an 8.5. I really love also the glasses, how it comes into the suit as well. I think it's like not too overstated, but perfectly like right in the middle. Again, a perfect right in the middle. But also, if you want to know what I'm talking about when I say like a traditional suit, like let's look at what Mario Lopez wore that night compared to what Robert Downey Jr. wore. And that's what I mean. Next, we have Camila Moroni. I'm not sure how to say her name. It's either Moroni or Marone in Givenchy, and this is so cute. I think that this is like such like a Gen Z look. It's so like now, but it's still so like luxe, so couture, so beautiful. I think the color fits on her so well. It just makes her look so youthful and so young, but it's so perfect for the occasion. And there were a lot of people throughout the night that I felt like needed to accessorize to like up their fit, but for her, I think it's just so nice. It's so natural. It looks like her hair is not even too done up. I think this like does her so well. I think this is such a cute look. If I had to rate it, I would probably give this one a 8.5 again. I think it's super strong. It feels like it's her. Like she feels like herself in this. It looks really good. This may be a controversial one for it to be on top 10 because it's so simple. But again, this is a Dolce & Gabbana moment. Obviously, Angela Bassett in this. And this is just another instinct of like perfect fit. Like she looks gorgeous. Honestly, it's like she's aging backwards because she looks younger than a lot of the girls on the red carpet nowadays. This dress is just nice and simple, black velvet. I feel like this is what you expect when you think about like Golden Globe. So I think it's like super true to her. I'm also realizing that like a lot of the gowns that I find nice, it may not necessarily be like the cutest gown, but I think it fits the person who's wearing it so perfectly. I saw a lot of looks that night that just looked like it didn't match the person who was wearing it. If I had to rate it, I would give it a 7.5. Just because of how like simple it is, but less is more in a lot of situations. Next we have the father of it all, Lenny Kravitz. Now I don't know what designer he's wearing, but this is obviously such a freaking cool suit. When I talk about guys having simple suits, this is so far from that. Like the structure of it is so beautiful. The cutouts on the sides, like literally no guy on the runway is doing that at all. I think that Lenny Kravitz, he's obviously secured himself as a freaking fashion icon, so it's not really too much conversation about why he's on my top 10, but he is on my top 10. So Lenny Kravitz, top 10. If I had to give it a rating, I would give him a strong, I think he lives in the 8.5 as well because it's like just so natural to him. Next up is Heidi Klum in this Sophie Couture dress. Heidi is obviously like gorgeous girl, but this just makes her look so youthful, so young. The color does so well. The dynamics of the dress just is so cute. The way that it's like corseted, studded up here, but really flowy and bottom and princess like on the bottom. I think she just looks so good, and this color was such a good color for the Golden Globes. It was a little unexpected. A lot of people went more of the safe route that night, but this color looks so good on her. The hair complements it so well. It's like a full look. I think she looks amazing. I would give Heidi a I'm gonna stick with my 8.5, but I'm just waiting for that one look that's gonna be like that 9.5 or that 10 that really just shocks me and like takes my breath away. But we haven't got there yet, so let's keep going. Now this is Gillian Anderson, and I don't know what brand she's wearing, but this is like timeless. This is class. This is sophistication. This is so good. This is an instance of someone knowing their style. Like, this looks so true to her. It looks like couture, it looks like vintage couture, and like just the way that she played it up, the pearls, her hair back, she just looks so like refreshed. Yeah, I would give her like a 7.5. I think it's cute and strong and really like classic, but I think that it's not too much, but it's a 7.5 for me. Okay, next we have Meryl Streep. And obviously Meryl Streep is an icon, and this look is iconic. Obviously, no woman that I've posted so far has worn a suit to the Golden Globes. We love a bedazzled piece, but sometimes people can make bedazzled and sequins looks look so cheap. But I feel like she has such like a style and grace to her, like the same way that Gillian Anderson had like this really beautiful piece that just made her look really classic. It's like very true to her Miranda Priestley character. If I had to rate it, I'm gonna give Meryl a 8. And also, one thing I'll say about Meryl's is just she looks like her look is so fun. Like, even like her spirit when she's taking pictures, it looks like she had a lot of fun putting it together and coming up with that look. So yeah, the playfulness definitely added to the reason why she's on my top 10. I never really felt like JLo was a fashion girl, to be honest. I feel like she's had some moments that have made her like popular within the fashion space. For this look, I think it's so beautiful on her, from like her hair to the earrings, this dress, like it's just such a nice classic look. I think a lot of people definitely looked a lot more youthful than they normally do on this night. I'm gonna go with my 8.5s because I think that this is like really, it's in the middle. Last but not least on my top 10 is Issa Rae. Now she's wearing this gold gown by Pamela Roland, and one thing I love about it is that she just looks like a goddess. Like, when we talk about just perfect selection, like this makes her skin gleam. Like, she looks so freaking good. I'm in love, honestly. She looks so good. And she doesn't need too much. Her hair is slicked back. She doesn't have on any jewelry. I feel like, honestly, if this dress was on anybody else, I would not like it. It would probably be like a 7. Because it's cute, but I've seen Issa in some looks before, so I think it's cute. 7. So that was my top 10. That was who I think did it, who ate it from me, who looked great, who made me take a double take when I was scrolling. But now let's get into the worst 10. Whew. The funniest part about the worst 10 is I think that it comes from like the top designers, which is a conversation that we will get into. So starting off is Anna Sitar in this Saint Laurent dress. No, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea who Anna Sitar is. And this is just very poor fitting. Like, it does nothing for her. Her skin tone just looks so much more pale and not like, it doesn't pop with this dress. I just think that this looks like a runway piece that was just put on her. Like, there was no tailoring. They didn't craft this look to her. It was like this just was a look that she put on, and it's very obvious. The shape isn't there, the color isn't there, the black thing that's tied around the waist just isn't there. I'm giving this like a 3. This is like a 3 for me. Okay, next is Barry Hyogen. Honestly, this is another person who I have no idea who this is, but I do know that this fit is terrible. I think there is a way to mix prints and mix patterns, but this way is not that way. I think that the shapes, again, aren't there. Like, the fit is not there. This is a very lazy fit. I think this isn't put together well. There's very little attention to detail here. If I had to give him a rating, I'm going to give him a 3 as well. It's going to be down there. Yeah, a 3. But this is Margot Robbie in Custom Armani. Now, Margot had one of the like best fashion runs with her press tour for Barbie, and obviously because she had access to so many designers. So I don't understand why this one fell through just a little bit. Like, it's not a terrible gown, but I just feel like this doesn't live up to like the Barbie standard, if that makes sense. The fit just isn't flattering to me. The tooling isn't flattering. It doesn't complement the dress very well. Also, this is one where I feel like the hair does not match the look. My rating is gonna be like a... It's not as bad as the other ones, so my rating is gonna be like a 5. But she could have done better. She came a lot harder with the press tour looks, so yeah, 5. Next, we have Billie Eilish and Willy Chavaria. And honestly, I'm a really big Willy Chavaria fan. Like, I think that Willy Chavaria, I get what he's doing. I see where he's going. I get his look. I get his vibe. But I just don't think that Billie is his target customer. I think that the only thing that they have in common when it comes to designer and artist is like the baggy aspect. I'm gonna give it a 4. It gives like Thanksgiving dinner fit. Ooh, okay, this is another controversial one. This is Hunter Schafer in Prada. I will say I love the movement. I like the dramatics of it, but Hunter is a young girl, and I think that for a young girl, you need to be giving young, hot looks on the runway. And I understand that the Golden Globes is a more like traditional show, but I just feel like this look ages her really badly. Overall, I think that they could have went with a better designer that understands a youthful girl just a little bit more. Again, with the color, I don't think that the color did anything for her. I don't think that her hair played any great aspect in this look. I'm gonna give Hunter a 3. I'm sorry, a 3. Yeah, a 3. So this is Riley Keough, and she's wearing Chanel. We've seen what they've done to the girls in the past, and this is just another thing. I just look at Chanel and I'm like, who, what, when, where, why, and how? Like, I think how is more so the question here. And why? If I had to rate it, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a 1. Now, I won't lie. This one hurt my soul. It hurt my soul so hard because similar to Margot Robbie, Fantasia was a girl who had an amazing press run with the color purple. She could have really went with that black velvet the whole way down. But that it's not even the diamond, like the shimmer part. It's that blue tulle at the bottom. Like, girl, why? I expected Fantasia to really eat because she was eating. She was devouring. But she got full. But I hear that Dolce & Gabbana pays a cute little fee for you to wear their fit. So I feel like that's probably what was happening there. Her stylist probably got slid a few dollars and was like, we'll pay her to wear this dress. Because it's Fantasia, I'm going to give it a 4. This is Bella Ramsey in Prada. And I just have a few questions. This is what people get paid to do. This is what a stylist looked at and was like, this is the look. Yeah, I'm even trying to like imagine it on a guy, and I'm like, I think it would still be just the slightest bit tasteless. Yeah, not in love. Not in love. Rating is a 2. Next. Okay, so this is Emily Blunt, and for her, I just have to say that this just looks like it was made by like the most low-level designer ever. This looks very cheap. It looks like you can go to any fabric store and pick that fabric off the wall and we're gonna make that dress. So for that, I'm gonna give this 3. Okay, so that was my top 10 worst dressed, and then I have 5 honorable mention because I think that there were 5 looks still that were really cute to me that it wasn't in my top 10, but I thought that it was still a really strong look. So let's get into my honorable mentions. Okay, so first up on the honorable mentions is Colman Domingo. Now, y'all, this man is fine as hell. Next is Rosamund Pike. Rosamund Pike, I hope I'm saying her name right. But she wore this stunning vintage Dior piece, and I was like, wow, this is couture. This is beautiful. This is really, 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 really cute. Okay, next is a person that I never thought that I would really love a look from. Taylor Swift, which is so surprising to me because I'm always just like, Taylor Swift just misses the mark every time. But this time, this is actually a really stunning dress on her. I think she looks really good. Next we have Natasha Lyonne in this Schiaparelli look. And honestly, I don't love the hair for this. I don't love the hair. I feel like the bottom down is really cute. Like, I love the shoe choice, and obviously the dress is like super stunning. Schiaparelli, we obviously know that their work is like beyond amazing. Okay, y'all, this is my last one for the video. So this is Rachel Brosnahan. No idea who this is. I hope I'm saying her name right. in a custom Sergio Hudson gown. Now, I love Sergio Hudson because, one, he's a black designer, so we love black designers, but also, like, this is just really, it's simple, but it's like the details just speak for itself. That was my review of the Golden Globes looks. Obviously, there were a lot that I didn't touch, so some of them I did post on TikTok. So if you guys want to see like some of the reviews that weren't on here, you can go follow me on TikTok, and over there it's Internet X, same as it is here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about my ratings. Let me know what you agree with and what you didn't agree with. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until then, I'll see you guys. Peace out.